Alright, so we're back and we're going to do another YouTube recipe. We just signed out of the secondary account where we just set up that one recipe, and that was all it was for, was just to be able to syndicate to blog.com via the WordPress channel. So now we're going to get into our primary account, and this is where all the rest of the recipes will be housed. So I'm just about to sign in. We'd already connected all of our channels in here, so we're going to jump right to My Recipes, and you'll see there are no recipes yet. So we're going to create a recipe. Remember, guys, you do not have to go through this, because all you need to do is copy the recipe URL that right out of the account workbook template in the IFTTT recipes tab. Just so you know, all of those recipes will be right here in the account workbook template and the IFTTT recipes tab. These will probably be updated because I'm going to be updating them right now, but you'll see like the one that I just created was blog.com via WordPress channel. Right there's the recipe that I just created. Okay, so all you need to do is copy that, paste it in your address bar, change any of, edit any of the text fields to, that require editing for your particular network, and then click update or save recipe or whatever, and that's all you need to do. That said, let's go ahead and create a new one for this. We're going to say if this, we're going to say YouTube. We're going to new public video uploaded, create trigger, then that. And now we're going to select, let's just start with the very first thing we can see. We're not using app.net. You can if you want. That's an optional site, but let's go to Bitly. Bitly is the first thing I see. So I'm going to go to Bitly, or I could go by the sheet and just go right on down the line and start with Buffer, because it'll go to Google Plus page. So in fact, let's just do that. Let's just go ahead and start with what I can see. So I'm just going to start typing in Buffer, because that'll go to the Google Plus page. That way we can kind of keep it in order with what's on the spreadsheet. We're going to say add to buffer, title, and URL. That's it. I don't put anything else. So create action. And now this is going to be titled YouTube to G+ page via buffer. Right? So that way I know exactly what this recipe is doing. I'm going to create recipe. And now, if I want to make it publish it and put it in my spreadsheet, just so you guys have it, but again, you don't need this. You don't need to create these, because you'll have the recipe from me. So I'm going to say YouTube to G+ via buffer. YouTube to G+ page. Make sure that that's before everyone says, "Well, I can't syndicate to my profile." Well, yeah, you're right. You can't. So I'm going to just copy this and paste this in the description. What did I do? I didn't finish typing buffer out, apparently. Okay, cool. And then for hide, we can hide that if we want, but honestly, there's no reason. I mean, there's nothing to edit here. So I'm just going to click publish recipe. Here's my public URL. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back over and just paste this into the IFTTT recipes. You guys won't have to do this. Just remember that. I got to keep saying that, because I know that people aren't going to listen, and there's going to be people crying about, there's going to be support tickets about it. There's no question. So I'm just going to show you. I'm posting it in here. This will be the recipe that you guys will get in the actual IFTTT account workbook template. Okay, so next we're going to go right back to My Recipes. We're only going to do about maybe 2, maybe 3 more, and then I'm going to stop the video because you don't need to see it. So create recipe, if this, YouTube, whoops, new public video, create trigger, then that, and the next channel we're going to post to is going to probably most likely be Blogger. Yes, it's going to be Blogger. So we're going to type in Blogger right there. We're going to create a post. Same thing that we did with the first recipe you guys saw me create, which was for blog.com via WordPress. We got the embed code with the break code. It's going to be the exact same thing, guys. You can change the URL if you want, but it's going to be the exact same thing. So in fact, what I could do is jump back over here to the IFTTT recipe that I had, the public recipe. You could actually even just copy this, guys, and put this in a notepad file, so that if you need to create your recipes, which again you won't have to do, but if you needed to create your recipes, you could just copy it right out of your notepad file. So I'm just going to copy this, Go back over here. Just got to think of ways to be efficient. And we're going to say via, oh, and you know what I didn't do was I didn't put the second part of that in there, which was this part. So let's go ahead and copy that as well. And we'll come back over and paste that in and add that to the notepad file just so it'll make it easier on me while I create the rest of these recipes. Okay, now this is what I was saying. If I wanted to, remember we're going to go, I believe Twitter was next. Let's just double check. Go to Web 2. Twitter is the next one, yes. So we're going to come back up, go to My Recipes, Create Recipe. If this, YouTube, New Public Video, Create Trigger, then that. Now we're going to say Twitter. We want to post a tweet, and that's all we need to do is post a tweet. And you'll see title, URL, nothing else. You don't need anything else. You can put hashtags in here if you want. Like if you've got a particular hashtag that you want every time you upload a video that gets posted with the tweet, you certainly can. Okay, like for example, I could do this. I could say, get it done, right? And that's just my brand name, but I've added it as a hashtag. That's fine. You can do that. Okay. So I'm going to click Create Action, and this is going to be YouTube to Twitter. All right. I'll go ahead and publish this and add this to the spreadsheet. And that'll be it. You guys, I'm not going to show you the rest because you don't need to see it. It's the same thing for everything, guys. Just go through it. Use the ingredients or the recipe URLs that we're showing you. If for whatever reason you need to change something, or you want to play around with the recipes and see how they function, just copy the recipe URL out of the IFTTT account workbook template and paste it into your address bar when you're logged into IFTTT, and then you can go in and click the advanced button on the recipe and see all of the different fields that can be edited. And that's all you need to worry about. Okay, so that's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next video where we set up some RSS recipes.